just off to my left. That's why I figure I'm on the main trail. Either way, I'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. I always do. That's the trail I just came from. All that away. When I check out for trails online, they usually grade them according to stars for like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star for how hard the trail might be for someone who might be out of shape or in shape. And this trail during this fall was rated a 2 star. Although I don't think they rate them according to weather or season, I really think they should up it to a 3 or 4 star. 3 anyway for the winter, because it's definitely harder to maneuver and get around. Oh, I see another couple coming this way with their dogs. Hey. Beautiful dogs. Got 2 more coming. See, that's the smart way to do it though. People aren't walking alone with their dogs, they're traveling in pairs. And I'm out here walking alone, recording and filming. 2 more gorgeous dogs.
Like my brother say, was like,
hi.
Couldn't say hello. We just didn't want them to knock you down.
Oh, dogs don't mind me. I don't mind dogs. All 4 of those dogs are gorgeous. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day after this one. Originally, I had planned to probably do a couple local trails today, but no, this one took a lot out of me. And it took a little longer than I thought. I thought I'd be in and out of here within an hour, and I think we're well over the hour mark. If we're not well over the hour mark, we're very close to it. I don't normally look at the watch until I know I'm coming out near the end. What I am finding very interesting is I'm keeping my eyes to the skies, looking at all the trees around me wherever I'm going. And one thing I'm noticing is I'm not seeing any nests at all. No squirrels' nests, no birds' nests. I find that strange, at least for the squirrels' nests, because they usually have nests in the trees, so they have some place to go to protect themselves from the harsh weather. And I'm not seeing any of them anywhere in this forest. And I know this forest, for me at least, has been known not to have a lot of wildlife, but there are squirrels in here. I've seen them the last time I was here and saw a few today, so I don't understand where the nests are or where they're hiding. Nothing. Maybe I'll nickname this one the Dead Forest. Oh, I see a nest. Finally, it's not a squirrel's nest. It's an old bird's nest, I believe. Or a bird's nest that's still occupied, but yeah, it's definitely not a squirrel's nest. Coffee's getting cold. Time to get a new one. Means I must be getting close to the end. My radar works that well that coffee's getting cold, close to the end. That usually means I'm also near my vehicle. I think I'm about a 10-minute walk from it. Sometimes you have to wonder how, with all the trees around you, how the wind can get in and blow some of these trees down, because they're very well protected with all the trees around them. And then you see stuff like this where a tree has come down and it's still up because it's landed on another tree, but it could have very easily fallen on the trail and still can. I'm sure if I come back here in the spring or the summer, that'll probably be gone. Somebody will have probably chopped it down just for safety reasons. I could be wrong, but we'll see. There's why it didn't come all the way down. It got stuck between the branches. It can still come down, but yeah, that's kind of funny. Mother Nature works in mysterious ways, don't you think? So while I was sitting here changing my camera and I was glancing through all the trees in the area, I finally saw a squirrel's nest. Unfortunately, it's off in the distance and the camera won't pick it up because of all the trees surrounding it, but it's a few hundred yards away. But it's definitely a squirrel's nest from what I could see. So there is a squirrel's nest in here. Now we're coming up to that pine forest that we saw from the other side when I took the trail and decided to avoid it, but I knew I was probably going to come through it this way anyway, so we're coming through the opposite end of it. I'm going to come out on the side that I avoided the first time. Entering the pine forest. I think it's kind of cool and interesting, although it's a gloomy day out and dark. It's interesting how once we come into the forest area here of the pines, it even gets darker, more eerie. Eerie. Haven't came across the big bad wolf yet. I do see more people walking this way with their dogs. 3 or 4 of them, in fact.
Hey.
How are you today?
Good, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Got a nice little slope coming up. Obviously, I came up it when I was coming this way. But, you know, again, as I state, coming up is not necessarily the same as going down. I'll leave the camera running for as long as I feel I can, and it's safe to do so. Yeah, this is going to be a little slippery. I see it now. Down, down, down we go. Did not look like this when we were coming up, it did it. At least not in my eyes. Time to get walking sticks. For the winter anyway. Ha, I made it down. Yay me. Last time here, and I'm pretty sure it was on this spot right here. I'll have to check my video, but I think there was like a branch sticking overhead of us that stood out, a real thick one, and it's not here now. So I'll have to go home and check my other video and see, because I'm sure there was, unless it's in a different area. But I recall directly climbing up to the top of that hill to my right and video recording all around me. And there was a branch over top of this trail. It's not there now. Another person coming with their dog. Sorry, dogs, not dog. Hi. How are you today? Pretty good, thanks. To be quite honest, I'm really surprised at how many are actually out walking their dogs today. I mean, I know dogs have got to go out, but it's not a sunny day. It's a warmer day than what we have had the last couple days, but it's not warm as in like warm, but there's definitely a lot of people out walking their dogs. I'm a little just surprised at how busy it actually is today, especially on this trail with all the hills and slopes that make it so dangerous. And they're not, how do I put this nicely? They're all not young ones walking their dogs who are in shape. They're like middle-aged people like myself. Maybe it's just me that worries about falling, I don't know. Maybe because I witnessed my brother breaking his wrist a couple months back on one of the trails. That has made me alert to the possibilities of actually getting injured. I don't know. Oh, look, there's the tree that's all knotted up. Once again, just throw it in there. Which means we're coming up to the end. I'm not exactly sure. I still think it's like a 5-minute walk, but yeah, we're coming up to the end. Me sees another squirrel nest up in the trees. I still have to get back up that big hill. Anyway, I'll leave the camera running and see what happens, or not. So anyway, it's like 2:15 in the afternoon. We've been here for about 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. I think we're going to call it a day. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this fine, gloomy day. But no day is too gloomy to go out hiking. I hope to see you again on my next journey. So until then, have yourself a great day. Bye for now.